Arahato Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sambuddhassa. Rayanamittasa Santike Oghetapan. So meditator should approach Kalyana the girlfriends who knows the Piṭaka, who has attained Sotapanna or Sakadagami, Anagami, or Arhat, any one of them, who could teach the Buddha's teaching together with the Atthakatha very well. Such kind of good friends should be approached. Yeah. So yesterday I told you to find the monks who was very learned, who is the very well-versed Piṭaka, and finally attained Arhatship. Who was that? Do you remember? Who was that? Dale. Do you remember the name?
I couldn't remember his name. That's why I was trying to find. But
Okay.
I learned a few times. I forgot.
Yeah, yes. Okay, I will tell you. He was Potila. He was called Potila Thera. He has learned Tipitaka is other the seven the Buddhas. No, together with our Buddha. He has learned Tipitaka is 7 lives, no, other the 7 Buddha. So he was very learned, but he did not get any special Dhamma. He did not get jhana, magga, phala. That's why whenever the Buddha saw him, the Buddha said, hey, go for nothing, Potila. Go for nothing, Potila. Come, go. Something like that, you know. The Buddha always told him, don't cha Potila. Don't cha Potila means the useless Potila, or good for nothing Potila. So when the Buddha told him many times, he felt very shameful. So one day, after prepare everything, after teaching to the student, because he has 500 students there in the monastery, he taught those 500 monks. So one day in the morning, he led the monastery. Together with the boy, he carried the bones. So no one recognized him, you know, no one recognized him. He left among those monks. He went from very, very far place, 200 yojana, and there, 200 yojana is very far. So he went there. He entered one monastery there in the forest. 30 monks was living there. So he approached those monks and he requested them to guide him meditation. But all of those monks were arhat. But the added monk said to him, oh no, you were very learned, you know a lot of Buddha's teaching, you taught Tipitaka, so we need to depend on you. You cannot depend on us. But he said, please don't do like that. Don't do so. Please be my reliant, be my dependent. You know, he asked those monks. But even though he still had mana there, he had mana. He no Tipitaka. So the Arab monk, they told her to go to another monk. In that way, the last one was the novice, 7 years old novice. He also was arhat. The Mahathera Potila approached the novice. He asked the novice to guide him, to teach him about the meditation object, meditation method. But he still had mana there. The mana may be very less. So the novice, in order to test him, the novice also reject. Now you are Mahathera, you know Piṭaka very well, so you should not do like that. So he told the novice, please don't do like that. Be my dependent. May I rely on you, please. He request the novice. Finally, the novice asked him, will you listen to me whatever I say? The novice asked him. He said, yes, of course, I will listen to you. I will do everything, whatever you say. Finally, they have agreement. So the novice asked him to go down, to do something. As soon as he was asked, he did it. So finally, the novice gave him meditation methods. Then he practiced meditation. Then the Buddha knew that. Now the Buddha knew that. The Buddha said something to him. Said the talk. You see Dhamma verse, Dhamma Buddha. So the Buddha's taught Dhamma verse. Then he realized the point of the truth. That means he became arhat. What he practiced is manasikara, the Kayanupassana Satipaṭṭhāna. He practiced Kayanupassana Satipaṭṭhāna. Where he was practicing, the Buddha expounded one verse to him. After hearing that, he attained arhatship. He became Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, finally arhat. So he said he is Potila. Potila. T.H.I.L.A. Potila Thera, his name. So you can find a Dhammabada. A Dhammabada, page number, the second book, page number 261. So Potila Thera Watu. Dhammabada, the second bolu. Second bolu. So he
Otila. T-H-I-L-A. Spelling T-H-I-L-A.
Yes, L-A. T.H.T. Potila. P-O-T.H.T-L-A.
P-O.
No. Potila, P-O.
Potila, yes. I see.
Potila. So double consonant, a T. So the novice gave him very short instruction, So the novice gave a sample with the art hair. Art hair is very, very big art hair. Because in India, they respect to the art hair, there are several holes in art hair. The iguana, the lizard, enter into the art hair. So the novice said, in this case, you need to close 5 holes. You have to destroy 1 hole. You have to catch the lizard from the hole. That means close all the peculiarities except my peculiarities. Now, eye peculiarity, ear peculiarities, these peculiarities. The refrain from all these peculiarities, just open my peculiarities. So as soon as the novice gave instruction, he understood very well because he knows Piṭaka very well. So he was very pleased with that. He taught meditation. About Manasikara, Kayanupassana Satipaṭṭhāna. No other thing, Kayanupassana Satipaṭṭhāna. So Athatte Saya Aramanesu Yoniso Manasikaro Athagata said, 32 parts of the body. Yoniso Manasikaro, he reflects on the 32 parts of the body. Then he attained arahantship. This is 40 lakh. 40 lakh. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on here. Na itochi tocha cheta vitavadi. No? What? Sorry. Visuddha tatarupa. Visuddha tatarupa kalena maitan. Such kind of girlfriend who is refined from all defilement. Yeah, the girlfriend here, he knows the Buddha's teaching very well. He also one of the Arya, one of the noble person. Visuddha kalena maitan. Eka vihare alabato. Eka vihare alabato. If we do not get him, if we do not have such kind of good friends in our monastery, in the same monastery, alabato. Tasak wasana thana garwa. Okay, the ban. We should go to his monastery. We should go to his monastery and learn meditation instruction from him, meditation guide from him. So if he is not with us, we have to go to his monastery. He will to learn the method of taking meditation. Tata Jarubida Sila Visodana Jiwa, Ya Tata Visuddhamagge, Vitthareto Katitan. Now the method, all the methods is given a Visuddhamagga. What kind of method here? Jarubida Sila Visodana. How to purify all kinds of sila. Jadobida, sila visodana. How to purify all kinds of sila. Beli border. Now about the beli border, 2 kinds of beli border. These 3 borders are important to remove, not to have. If we have any one of these, we cannot do anything. Now we have Ganta beli border here, especially Ganta beli border. Learning obstacle. So because of this learning obstacle, we cannot take meditation very well. So we have this Ganta plea border. Yeah, plea border. About the plea border nupachiroja. How to cut off the plea border here? Plea border nupachira. How to cut off the plea border? Acharyasa Sandika Upagamana Upasangama Vidhanaja. Acharyasa Sandika, how to approach the way or the way how to approach the teacher here. All mention a Visuddhamagga. Now how to be defined the morality, how to know 2 kinds of obstacles, how to cut those 2 kinds of obstacles, how to approach the meditation teacher. All are mentioned in Visuddhamagga. Tasmata tata katita niyanava udita ban. So we should go to that Visuddhamagga. Visuddhamagga here. We should go there. We should the Visuddhamagga, the number 1 here, the Bolu 1, Visuddhamagga Bolu 1. So we should go there and we should learn how to do all these things. All these things mentioned in Visuddhamagga. Okay, let's go on. Achariyana pana to be continuous. Achariyana kamatana katedena. The instructor, Achariyana, the instructor, kamatana katedena, who teaches kamatana. Dividena katedaba, he should teach 3 ways. Dividena katedaba. You should teach 3 ways. Now the meditation teacher should teach the yogi 3 ways. Eko bhikkhu pagatiya okhita kamathano hodi. So number 1, eko bhikkhu pagatiya okhita kamathano hodi. 1 monk who has learned kamathana. Pagatiya already. Pagatiya here already. One who has already learned kamathana. So that Kamathana, what the teacher, how the teacher should teach this person who has learned Kamathana already. Tasa eka dwe nisa jene sajaya karitwa katedaban. To that person, tasa, to him, eka nisa jene nisaja ware dwe nisaja ware. Eka nisaja ware me within one sitting, maybe 1 hour or maybe 2 hours. Dwe nisaja ware within 2 sittings. Sajaya karidwa katetaban. The teacher should ask him to recite these 32 parts of the body, like a kesa, loma, naka, jaw. He has learned these things already. Even those he has learned these things, when he approached the meditation teacher should guide him to recite the Pali 1 time or 2 times, even though he got by heart. Now this person has learned meditation, the meditation, Kamathana, but even those, now the teacher should ask him to recite the Pali again and again. We have learned already. Kesa loma naka dajo masanaru ati majawaka for samba. We have learned already. So when we go to the teacher should ask us to recite it again, to make sure, to make sure whether he got it or not. So number 1. Number 2, eko satike. Sorry. Eko satike wasitwa ognitu kamo hodi 1 yogi. Satike wasitwa ognitu kamo hodi was to learn meditation method by living together with him. The Satike wasitwa, the live together with the teacher or near the teacher, live together with near the teacher. Okay, to kamo hodi, he was to learn meditation method. He is the sign of learning meditation method near the teacher. Tasa agata gata wilaya katetaban. Whenever, no, tasa agata gata wilaya katetaban. Whenever he comes to you, now to the meditation teacher should teach him these 32 parts of the body again and again. Number 3. Eko ognidwa anyata gaduka mohodi, 1 yogi who is desirous of going away after learning meditation object, meditation method here. Ego ogahedwa, after learning meditation method, anyata gaduka mohodi, he was to go to another place. That's nati papaja nati sankhipa katwa. To him, nati papaja, not too detailed. Nati sankhipa, not too short, not too detailed, not too short. Nejata nikatita kamathana gedaba. Nejata, without confusing or clearly, we can say nejata clearly. Nekita, nekatita, without being tangled. That means clearly. These 2 words, nejata nikatika, nejata, not tangle, nikatika, no knot. That means clearly. Nejata, no nejata, jata means tangle. Nejata, without being tangled. Nekatika, kata means knot, without being knotted. We say nejata nekatika, that means clearly. So kamathana katetaban, should teach him clearly the Kamathana, neither detailed nor short, not brief, not very brief, not very wide, not very detailed, not very brief. So should teach him clearly. Katatena hi achakitaban, katatena hi achakitaban. Ha. Katatena kay achakitaban. Ha. Ha meditation teacher should teach him. Katatena kay achakitaban. How meditation teacher should teach him. Sattada Okha Kosala. So meditation teacher should teach him first. Sattada Okha Kosala. 7 4K of learning. Now how to learn this meditation object. There are 7 skills. Now should teach him these 7 skills of learning. For the basic, basic task, basic foundation, 7 skills of learning. So even though we have learned, we should be careful with these 7 skills also before we go. We take meditation, Kayagata Sati Kamathana. Kayagata Sati Kamathana. Before we take it, we should be careful with these 7 kinds of learning. So, Tasada Manasikaro, Manasikara Kosala, Manasikara bring to mind. The 10 skills bring to mind should be guided, should be instructed. So firstly here, how the teacher should teach, how the teacher should instruct the yogi. Firstly, the teacher should instruct the yogi to learn 7 skills. And secondly, he should instruct the yogi to be skillful in bringing the object to the mind. Manasikara Kosala, skillful in bringing something to the mind. Here, bringing the 32 parts of the body to the mind. So he must also be very skillful. So whenever he reflects, now the object must appear quickly, clearly. Now, 7 skills of the learning, 10 skills of bringing it to the mind. These two should be instructed, or the teacher should instruct them first. Okay, let's see here. How? Tata. Among the 2 methods here, one method is 7 skills in learning. The other method is 10 skills in bringing it to mind. So that among the two methods here, Vajasa, Bambali, Manasa, Mentally, Vanato, as to Kala. So Vajasa, Manasa, so recite, Vajasa should recite 32 parts of the body. Manasa should recite mentally 32 parts of the body. Vanato, as to Vana here, as to Kala. Now the 32 parts of the body should be contemplated as to Kala. Satanato, these 32 parts of the body should be Satanato, these 32 parts of the body should be contemplated is shape, the shape of these 32 parts. Disato, disa direction. These 32 parts of the body should be contemplated as disa, as to direction. In Okasato, they should be contemplated as Okasa location. Where do they locate? So we have to know these 32 parts of the body clearly. For me, even though I learn by heart all these, but I do not know all these things. But the these things are clear. This is easy to know. So like Masanaru ati majawaka. Hadia yagana kilomaka biyaka papasa. Those are difficult, easy to know. So we should know anatomy. If we do not have knowledge of anatomy, we will not know all these 32 parts of the body. So only when we know all these 32 parts of the body, we can contemplate. Them. So verbally, verbally, mentally, that's okay. Now verbally kisa lomanaka da jaw. So that's okay. Mentally, we keep in mind without saying anything. We just recite in our mind. Kisa lomanaka da. That's also okay. We call it by hand. One not all. If we do not know all these 32 parts of the body, we do not know the color of them. Now, to know the color of them, we have to clarify. We have to specify all these. We have to learn the science, anatomy. If we do not know anatomy, we do not know what the color is. So, satanato, the shape, like a gesa. Gesa, the shape of the gesa is long, gesa. Disato, as to direction, disa, for the head, the top of the body. Okasa here, location, the head, exit, or the head. So location. So we should know all. If we do not know all, we will not be able to contemplate these 7 ways. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pritchidor. As to discrimination. As to discrimination. Pritchidor. 7K here, we must be careful with these 7 aspects. So these 7 aspects, Pritchida. So we have to discriminate. What is Gesa? What is Loma? What is Naka? What is Dada? What is the jaw? So we have to discriminate. These 7K, we must be careful with these 7 aspects. So it's not easy to know all these 7 aspects. So if you become meditation teacher, first you have to study anatomy. Then you can teach the others. Here the teacher should teach the yogi with all these 7 aspects. So if he doesn't know, he cannot guide the others. If he doesn't know, he cannot teach the others. So I do not know until now. I need, meditation teacher to guide me to be skillful with these 7 aspects. Or just manasa, okay, I can do that. One not do, if I know the color. Satana, the shape. If I know all this, I know the shape. What does the shape is? I know. Disato, direction. The direction also okay if we know it clearly. Okasado, location. Where do they locate? It is also okay if we know anatomy very well. Pritchidado, the Pritchidado is more clear, more easy. But firstly, we should know these 32 parts clearly. Our body. Now we should know these 32 parts. So A1, Satada Usaha Ogha Kosala Ajikitaban. Thus, in this way, the teacher should teach these 7 kinds of skillful in learning. He must make he here. He must make he here right. Oh no. He to be extended or to be explained further. Yeah, he. He must be particular manasikara kamathane. In this particular manasikara kamathana, the kamathana is reflecting as repulsiveness, particular manasikara kamathana. The kamathana a reflection or reflectant as repulsiveness, particular manasikara kamathane. Yopi tipidako hodi, yopi tipidako, yopi tipidako, one who is tipidaka. One who is Tipitaka Dra, Tipitaka Govida, not only Tipitaka Dra, but also Tipitaka Govida. Tipitaka Dra, the one who can recite the three baskets verbally, Tipitaka Dra. Tipitaka Govida, the one who answer the Tipitaka. They were made the question was set up many kinds of questions, very deep question. Even those, this person can answer very well. So he is called Tipitaka Govida. He is careful in the meaning of Tipitaka. Tipitaka Dra, he is careful in reciting Tipitaka. Tipitaka Govida, he is careful at the meaning of Tipitaka. So we have Tipitaka Dra, even though we have Tipitaka Dra. So to Tipitaka Govida is not easy. Tipitaka Govida more difficult than Tipitaka Dra. Tipitaka Dra, if you are good in memory, now you can memorize all these things, you can recite all these things easy. But to be Tipitaka Govida, the person who is very careful in the meaning of Tipitaka. Now, whatever the Pali word you see, you must know the meaning very well. He is called Tipitaka Govida. So here, Yopi Tipitaka Hodi, even though he is Tipitaka, who contemplates 32% of the body as repulsiveness. Tenapi, even that person, Manasikara Kali Patama Vaja Sanjayokata Bo, yeah. Even though Tipitaka Dra or Tipitaka Govida, in the beginning, he must recite, Vajaya Sanjayokata Bo, he should recite these 32% of the body verbally, here Manasikara Kali, where he reflects on them. Where we reflect Kisalomana Kadada Jo, Kisalomana Kadada Jo, Kisalomana Kadada Jo. He should recite this name, the verbally, where he reflects on those things. Kesa, where he said Kesa, your mind must go. Your mind must go to the Kesa. You have to reflect on Kesa. So Manasikara Kali Patama Vajaya Sanjaya Katabo. Even though Tipitaka Dra, he should start with the recitation, of the 32% of the body verbally. The Ekachasa he here, the translation book says he should be encouraged. He should be encouraged. Someone should be encouraged. He. Ekachasa Sanjaya Kurotase wa, the person who is making, why he is making recitation here. The person who is making recitation, or why he is making recitation. Kamatana Bhagata Hodi, Kamatana is familiar to him. Bhagata obvious, Kamatana become obvious, or Kamatana become familiar to him. So, while recitation, the Kamatana object becomes familiar to him. Here, Ekachasa Sanjaya Krota Sewa. Why he is recitation. Now the Kamathana object becomes clear. Kamathana object becomes familiar because he is very key person, maybe, no? As soon as he starts recitation, the Kamathana object becomes clear, becomes obvious, or become familiar to him. Malaya Wasi Maha Dewa Terasa Sadike. Malaya Wasi here, Kesawiya, like who here? Like who? Like here? Like who? Like Malaya Wasi. Now Malaya Wasi, the place, Malaya place. Malaya is the place. Mahadeva Thera. Mahadeva Thera who lived in Malaya. Sadike Okita Kamathana Dvena Thirana. The two Thera come to him. Now the Mahadeva Thera. The two Thera came to Mahadeva Thera who lived in Malaya. Now, in order to study, in order to learn Kamathana here, Sadike Okita Kamathane. They are learning Kamathana under this Mahathera. Tesa Kamathana Yajito. With these two, Dvena or here, Dvena just like the two Thera who is learning, who are learning meditation under the Mahadeva Thera. Thero Kira Tehi Kamathana Yachito. When the Thera teaches the Kamathana to them, Tehi. When the Thera teaches Kamathana to them, Yachito. Jataro Mase Idma Ewa Sanjaya Grotha. Wow. Ima Ewa Sanjaya Grotha. Ima, this Kamathana, it was like this. Now, Sajaya Grotha, make recitation. Now, how many here? Jadaroma say, with the formats. Now, make recitation, this Kamathana, formats. Formats. So the two Thera, he said to the two Thera, please recite this Kamathana formats. Dvidisakara Pali Adasi. So he teaches 32 parts of the body in Pali. Kesa Loma Nakada Dajo Masanaru Ati Maja Wagahadya Yagana Kilomaka Bihaka Papasa Ada Adaguna Uturiya Grisa Matalonga Paida Sema Popolo Hida Sidomedo Asuvasa Kilosa Ganingalasika Mountain. This Pali. He teaches this Pali to two Mahathera to recite this Pali for 4 months. Not for 4 months. Mahathera. Maybe they are the learned monks, even those. Now the Mahadeva Thera asked them to recite these 32 parts of the body, a Pali, for 4 months. Teke Chabi Tesa Dvete Yonikaya Bhaguna. Here. Te, those 2 months. Kejapi Tesan Dwe Tayo Nikaya Bhaguna. Even those they are expert. Kejapi, even though they are expert in the 2 Nikaya or the 3 Nikaya. Dika Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Sayadaw Nikaya, you know. So especially Majjhima Nikaya. Majjhima Nikaya, you will see many techniques there how to take meditation. So I suggest you, to read Majjhima Nikaya, Mula Panasa, Majjhima Panasa, Upri Panasa. So you will see a lot of techniques there, how to practice meditation, how to keep in mind. So it's very good, very good. So especially you should learn this Majjhima Nikaya. But actually, we have to learn all. But Majjhima Nikaya, there is way, there is method how to practice, meditation also. So you will see many kinds of views there, many kinds of aspects from different religion also. Because the Buddha had met many people from other religion, many the other religious leader also. The Buddha also discussed with them. Some of the disciples also discuss with the other religious teacher, so their views. We will know a lot using it from the Nikaya. So Dika Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, and Sayadaw Nikaya. These three Nikayas are very useful for our meditation. So De Kenjapitisa Dwedayo Nikaya Bhaguna, even those these two marks are expert in two Nikaya or three Nikaya. Even though Padakina Kahidaya Panajataro Mase Dudidakara Sayadaw Wasodapana Hezo Padakina Kahidaya Rekina Kahida. Even though here, Pana, even though Padakina means the great things. Kahita, take care the great things. Now these two months do not deny anything, do not get any complaint. So they did not say anything. They just listen to the teacher. Even those they know very well. Even those they know two Nikaya or three Nikaya. Now they are, you see, they are very learned people, very learned monks. So two Nikaya, three Nikaya, it's not easy to know those things, to be expert with them. But even though we have learned, we have read those things, we cannot remember everything. But for these monks, Bhaguna here, Bhaguna, the meaning of Bhaguna, very familiar with the Pali, with the Nikaya. But I have read those Nikaya actually, but not all Sayadaw Nikaya. So the Dika Nikaya, yes, I have read all Dika Nikaya. Majjhima Nikaya, almost, the Mula Banasa, Majjhima Banasa, already. Upri Banasa, only some Sutta remain, I cannot finish yet. Even though I have read, I have learned, but I do not, I'm not expert like these two monks. I'm not familiar with those Sutta also, I forgot. But for them, they do not forget. They stay familiar with those Nikaya. Even those Rekina Gahit, Padakina Gahitaya, the reason here, they accept the great things here. Gahita means take. Padakina means the noble things. They receive the great things here. As they receive the great things, Jataro Masi Dudisakara Sanjayadowa, while they are recitation, the recitation 32% of the body for 4 months, Sotapana Heso, both Tera became Sotapana. Just recitation every day, here recitation only recite these things. Kisa Lomanaka so they focus on these things. Kisa Lomanaka Masanaru and so, they focus all these things. They recite every day, every time. Every day, every time they recite these 32 parts of the body, a Pali. They also reflect on the meaning of these 32 parts of the body. Maybe they also are skillful with seven full scale in learning. Maybe they know very well. Maybe. But here it is not said. Just the Mahadeva Thera just said to them, here, 32% of the body, here the Pali, you learn by heart this Pali, and you recite this Pali for 4 months. They listen to the teacher. They do not give any excuse. They do not give any complaint. So they do not say, we have learned already. is it necessary to do something like that? They did not make any complaint, you know. They do not make any complaint. They just listen or follow their teacher's instruction. They just recite these 32 parts of the body for 4 months. Finally, while they are reciting these 32 parts of the body, then they became sotapanna. If we do, you know, we will get a lot of benefit also, the same if we do. But we have a bleed border. You also have bleed border. So a bleed border to learn, bleed border to teach. Not AD, you know, Ganta, we are Ganta bleed border. We also have the other bleed border. You know, no, the like Vihara, Awasa bleed border also we have. Or sometimes Kula bleed border we have. Sometimes Lava, you know. Sometimes we say design for lava. That's not this is also bleed border. This is also bleed border. So we also desire to live with many people, with many friends. We also desire to do some things. We also desire to go here, there. We also we also concerned with our relatives, or sometimes we have any cancer of disease. So we have a lot of bleed border here. This bleed border obstructs our way to attain Sotapanna. But these 2 marks, as they are easy, how to say, the easy obedient or good or obedient, how to say these 2. So they did not say anything. They did not give any excuses. They just listen to their teacher, and they just follow their teacher's instruction. They just recite these 32 parts of the body every day, every time, for 4 months. They finally, they become Sotapanna. So they do not to do any other things. They just recite. But these 2 must have parami. We may not have parami like them. Now this nowadays it's not easy to be so. It's not easy. But these 2 marks maybe during this maybe this around 1000 after the demise of the Buddha, or maybe earlier than that. Earlier than after 500 or 600 after demise of the Buddha, maybe these 2 mark. They become Sotapanna. Okay. So time is up. So today we should stop here and there. So very interesting. So we learn this thing. This thing may remind us, you know, to do recitation of the 32 parts of the body. So even though we could not stop, we could not cut every obstacles, but whenever we are free, whenever we are whenever we are free, yes. So we should recite these 32 parts of the body. Not only recitation here, but also reflecting on these 32 parts of the body. So to be able to reflect with 7 aspects here, we have to study anatomy. Please study anatomy. Please recite these 32 parts of the body, and please replace all these 32 parts of the body as repulsiveness. So as reverse, we have 2 ways as repulsiveness, as other ways. So that will come later. Okay, time is up. That's all for today. Thanks for listening. You have any question? Okay, and then you have no question. If so, let's start the class.
Namaste, Sayadaw ji.
So let's conclude the class.
Okay, thank you.
Buddha Sasana Jira Datadu. Buddha Sasana Jira Datadu. Buddha Sasana Jira Datadu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you
You
so
call
much.
me Sayadaw ji. I'm not Sayadaw, you know. In my region, they call me Uze.